All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys are having a great start to your weekend. And let's go ahead and dive into what we're seeing here. Looking at the current conditions, we are seeing what was left of that snow system is now into Wisconsin from yesterday. However, we have another system coming through the area here. Let's have a look here. Started all the way in Montana, and now it's moved east into South Dakota and Nebraska. But you see a lot of that snow still up in Montana. So it really, mainly a Montana system, but it is into South Dakota. As you can see, western South Dakota, even into central South Dakota now, we're starting to see snow. So western South Dakota right now is seeing the worst of it. Looks like the Wall area in particular is a spot where looks like the heaviest band of snow moving through the Wall area right now. But yeah, western South Dakota is dealing with snow, and that Rapid City, western South Dakota, they don't have a lot of snow out there. So this is a fresh coating of snow perhaps out there. Now switching gears here off of the radar. You can see Sioux Falls. We're not seeing anything yet. Sioux Falls will be mainly tonight into tomorrow is when we'll see snow. Now, as we look at the current map, and as you can see, there's another area of blue, and that is where we have a winter weather advisory that is in place here for western, central, and southeastern South Dakota into northeastern Nebraska and into Iowa. We have this. It is for the Mulbridge area down towards Pierre, up towards Bison and Buffalo, Faith, and then over towards Miller and Huron, and then down towards Chamberlain, Mitchell, and then Sioux Falls, all included in this winter weather advisory. So let me go ahead and read this off for you. It says snow is expected, total snow accumulations between 2 and 4 inches, and this is from midnight tonight until noon tomorrow. So plan on slippery road conditions in any of these blue shaded areas. So again, any of these areas we are expecting 2 to 4 inches of snow. And again, it's going to start out west, as we're already seeing that, and then it's going to move east overnight. And then by tomorrow morning, it'll be in eastern South Dakota towards Sioux Falls. So that is the latest of what we have. The winter storm warnings are up in Montana, and there is additionally a winter weather advisory up here in western Minnesota as well. So that is what we have for the latest winter weather headlines. Now we're going to jump into the forecast and take a look at a number of items. But first, let's hear a brief word now from today's sponsor, CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so as we take a look at the latest weather map using Pivotal Weather, HRRR, there's your snow out west this morning, and then as we head into the afternoon, the snow will continue out west, and that snow from Montana will actually start to gain traction and move east and then back into western South Dakota. So we kind of got multiple rounds here. We got round 1 today across western South Dakota. Then that will fizzle out, and then we'll watch the next system come in from Montana into western and then central South Dakota tonight, overnight, and then into eastern, southeastern South Dakota, Sioux Falls area by tomorrow morning. And then by tomorrow, morning into the afternoon, that system will start to fade away as we head into later tomorrow, and then that high pressure will kick in, and we'll start to see a break in the action of not seeing much active weather after that. Looks like we'll get a break starting on Sunday and lasting through next week. It does look like we're looking at a quiet period of weather. Now, let's go ahead and play this out. European model. We are looking at, again, that snow. And then after that, Sunday looks good. Not seeing anything. Same thing on Monday. And same thing on Tuesday. And then as we head into Wednesday, looks like we might see a system by the end of this run, maybe towards Wednesday evening, Wednesday night into Thursday. That could be the next shot for maybe some rain/snow, again, moving through the area. But not seeing anything major. It doesn't look like a major system or anything like that passing through. Looks like a midweek system passing by with some rain, it looks like. But now as we look at temperatures, let's play this out. And, starting later today into tonight, you start to see that Arctic air coming down into the northern plains, and as a result, temperatures will be in the single digits to below zero, and that's what we're looking at over the next few days into Saturday as well. Look at that, we got temperatures. These are daytime highs, by the way, on Saturday, tomorrow. Looking at, again, same story, single digits to below zero for daytime highs. It is going to be very cold out there, folks. And how about Sunday morning? Well, Sunday morning is going to be the worst of this cold. Look at this, -20 for Sioux Falls. That is a morning low. That is not a wind chill. That is temperatures alone, -20s. And then there's your daytime high at around 0 degrees for Sioux Falls and below zero in Minnesota and Iowa. But you do notice out west, 40s and 50s out west, so quite a bit warmer, obviously. And then as we get towards Monday, it looks like we'll finally break out of this Arctic cold weather, and we'll see temperatures rebound into the 20s and 30s for most of us, 40s and 50s out west where there's not a lot of snow. And then on Tuesday, look at some of these numbers. If this scenario plays out, we are looking at a warm-up potentially next week into the 30s and 40s for most of our area, and then 50s out west. And then how about Wednesday? Looking like temperatures, once again, similar forecast, 30s in the east, 40s and 50s out west. Looks like a pretty nice forecast overall. And then as we go a little bit farther out here, next week, look at Wednesday. We could have temperatures down in the Yankton area near 50. And then we could have temperatures down near Winter at 60 degrees. Nebraska could be in the 60s. Thursday, we're looking at temperatures mainly in the 30s and 40s throughout our area. So it does look like next week we'll finally break out of this Arctic cold weather, and we might see a little bit of a warm-up. I would say it's more so temperatures back to normal for this time of the year, at least in the eastern regions. Now out west, where there's not a lot of snow to deal with, they're going to be a lot warmer. They're going to be, like I said, in the 40s, 50s. It's going to be a lot warmer out there. And the following weekend, we'll see what happens after that. That's quite a ways out at that point. Now, let's look at something else here. Let's look at your wind chill forecast. And it is going to be extremely cold this weekend. Already today, we're going to be dealing with wind chills in the minus teens up here in northeastern South Dakota into Minnesota. And how about tonight into tomorrow? Look at these wind chills. Negative teens for most of us. Negative 20s and 30s up north into Minnesota and North Dakota. And watch some of these wind chills as we head into Saturday night into Sunday morning. Some of these wind chills are very impressive. Negative 20s and negative 30s. Look at that. Negative 31 for Sioux Falls. So dangerous, dangerous wind chills Sunday morning. So I want to make that very clear. Sunday morning is going to be very, very cold. So bundle up and if you have to be outside, just bundle up. And then after that, once we get towards Monday, things will start to mellow out. We'll start to warm up a little bit. All right, last item here I'm going to show you guys this morning, and then we'll wrap it up. Taking a look at your snow total forecast over the next couple of days. Running this through Saturday through tomorrow, what are we looking at? Well, again, it's going to start out west with those, amounts of 1 to 3 inches out west. And then as you can see, it really starts to expand here in Sioux Falls again overnight into tomorrow. And it looks like overall Sioux Falls is most likely in that 3 to 5 inch range for snow. So probably around 4 inches for Sioux Falls, it looks like, for snow. And into Iowa, anywhere from 2 to 6 inches in Iowa. And then, the swath here in central South Dakota, northwestern, central, and then southeastern South Dakota. So it goes northwest to southeast, anywhere from, again, that 2 to 5 inch range will be in this area. Rapid City around 2 inches, Aberdeen 1 to 2 inches, 1 to 2 inches for Watertown. But again, Sioux Falls kind of around that 4 inch range, so that's what you can expect out of this system tonight into tomorrow. So that's going to wrap things up for this morning. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be back for another video later today. Be sure to check that out. And if you like this video, be sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to follow us also on Facebook and X. And also be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Thank you guys for tuning in.